Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, I'm starting. I'm just greeting Mataji. My phone. Hare Krishna, please explain how this is our process. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha krupa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai, Namacharya Sri Haridas Thakur ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Padma from Virginia, welcoming all of you to the Bhakti Sangha conference call. I would like to read the 10 offenses. Please forgive me for interrupting your ecstatic chanting. I would like to read the 10 offenses to the holy names which are to be avoided, written by Srila Vyasadeva in the Padma Purana. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. 2. To consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of the Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be in imagination. 6. To give some interpretations to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in Vedas as fruitive activities, Karma Kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments, even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining the Bhakti Sangha conference call today. Let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. May I know who all have joined the call this morning?
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, Dandrat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, Pritidasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Priti Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, Dandavad Pranam, all Guru Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. This is Radha Priya Devidasi from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Radha Priya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Mataji. Savior all the time. Sorry. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Shama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Shama Gauri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Mataji. I was not able to find my papers because I arranged something, so last minute I was struggling. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago.
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. This is Sushmita from Canada.
Hare Krishna, Sushmita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, all wish Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumar Devdasi from Raleigh.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Anybody who would like to introduce themselves? The next part of today, we are fortunate to
You can
have.
start recording, Mataji.
Get started. Come to Bhakti Sangha conference hall. Today we're fortunate to have His Grace Bhakti Damodara Dhira Swami Maharaj enlightening on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Before giving the call to Prabhuji, Maharajji, so I would like to give to Sureshram Prabhuji for give brief introduction about Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Sureshram Prabhuji, whenever you are, please take over the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Here is a brief introduction about Maharaj. His Holiness Bhakti Dira Damodara Swami received formal initiation and Brahmanical initiation from His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj. With much dedication, he served the movement in various capacities, and in 2005 in Mayapur, Maharaj was awarded the renounced order of life and given the name Bhakti Dira Damodara Swami by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami on behalf of His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj, who left this planet 3 months later. From 2011, he also started serving in the capacity of an initiating spiritual master. Maharaj thus became the first African Sanyasi and Diksha Guru in ISKCON. Maharaj has also served as GBC of West Africa for more than 5 years. Maharaj also regularly teaches Bhakti Shastri and Bhakti Vaibhava courses at the Vrindavan Institute of Higher Education and the Mayapur Institute, and facilitates various seminars on practical aspects of Krishna consciousness philosophy, such as community building, self-sufficiency, etc. Following the desire of his spiritual master, Bhakti Dhira Damodar Swami is also developing vibrant Krishna consciousness, self-sustainable farm communities in Ghana and Nigeria, Africa. Hare Krishna Mataji, back to you Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for giving brief introduction about Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for coming on the call today and giving your valuable time and association for enlightening us into the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 13th chapter, 6th verse. And thank you so much, Maharaj. Whenever you are ready, Maharaj, please take over the call, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, on which name Maharaj is there? Because I don't see. Usually he comes with his own name.
Yeah, that's what I also don't see.
He's
Shama
coming,
Gauri
Mataji. He's
Oh,
coming.
he's coming. Okay.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Until Maharaj comes, anybody would like to sing a song? Kirtan?
Mataji, Maharaj might come anytime, so we can just stand. Hare Krishna, please. And Mataji, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Maharaj is here.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for giving your valuable time and association this morning, Maharaj. Please accept our humble obeisances. And thank you very much for your time and association this morning, Maharaj. Please take over the call whenever you are ready, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Hare Krishna.
I'm ready since I went to
today's
YouTube and coming back here.
Okay. Today's topic is like Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 13th chapter, 6th verse, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Let's do the tradition. Give me the cutlass. Bhagavatam has to go that way.
You are doing Jai Radha Madha Maharaj, or do you want me to show the verse to you?
Vinita Mataji, can you start the recording, Mataji?
Maharaj, do you want to do Jai Radha Madhav, or you want to see the verse, Maharaj?
Yes, Radha Madhava.
Okay.
Yeah, a few minutes. Jai Radha.
We cannot hear you, Maharaj. I think you got muted.
Because when people respond, it will clash with my essay. Jai Radha Madhava Kunda Vihara. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihara. Madhava Kunja Vihara. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhana. Girivardhana. Jana Vallabha Girivardhana. Divine grace. Founder, Charya Jagat Guru. See, Bhakti.
Yes. Once Mara starts the class, the voice comes up.
Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Parivrajagacharya Stotra Sita Divine Grace. Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Gauri Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridasa Kura Ki Jai. Praise God, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shyam Kulvada Kunda Giri Gauravan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Mathura Dham Ki Jai, Navadvip Mai Ki Dham Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai, Jamuna Mai Ki Jai, Ganges Mai Ki Jai, Tulasi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhaktarana Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glory to Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Vijay 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 Krishna Krishna Gaura Karan Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtapai Sabadrisu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayan Bhagavati Uttama Suluke Bhakti Bhavati Naisi Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Om Agyanam Virandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurulmalitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yuttapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Purijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devan Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagano Lalita Si Visakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrisavanu Devi Punamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhuvaivacha Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare Dr. Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Srimad Prabhupada Ki Jai Hare Krishna. We're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 13. The behavior of a perfect person. Text number 6. Na binandid durvam britum adurvam basha jivitam alam param pratiksheta bhutanam prabhavapyayam na binandid durvam britum adurvam basha jivitam kalam param pratiksheta bhutanam prabhavapyayam na binandid durvam britum adurvam basa jivitam kalam param pratiksheta bhutanam prabhavapyayam. Na, not. Abi, nandit. One should praise. Durvam, sure. Mrityum, death. Adurvam, not sure. Va, either. I share of this body. Jivitam, the duration of life. Kalam, eternal time. Param, supreme. Pratiksheta, one must observe. Bhutanam, of the living entities. Prabhava, manifestation. Apyayam, disappearance. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Since the material body is sure to be vanquished, and the duration of one's life is not fixed, Neither death nor life is to be praised. Rather, one should observe the eternal time factor in which the living entity manifests himself and disappears. Purport. The living entities in the material world, not only at the present but also in the past, have been involved in trying to solve the problem of birth and death. Some stress death and point to the elusive existence of everything material, whereas others stress life, trying to preserve it perpetually and enjoy it to the best of their ability. Both of them are fools and rascals. It is advised that one observe the eternal time factor, which is the cause of the material body's appearance and disappearance, and that one observe the living entity's entanglement in this time factor. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur therefore sings in his guitar valley, Anadi Karamafale, Padis Bavari, Babara Nave Jale, Tari Bare Na Deki Upai. One should observe the activities of eternal time, which is the cause of birth and death. Therefore, the creation of the present millennium, before the creation of the present millennium, the living entities were under the influence of the time factor. And when the time factor, the material world comes into existence and is again annihilated. Butwa pali yate. Being under the control of the time factor, the living entities appear and die, life after life. This time factor is a impersonal representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who gives the living entities conditioned by material nature a chance to emerge from this nature by surrendering to Him. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to text 6, Canto 7, Chapter 13, entitled The Behavior of a Perfect Person. We thank all of you who are present in the class, those who are physically present, and also those who are not physically present. Both of you are honored and glorified, because to take time to listen to Srimad Bhagavatam, the message of Srimad Bhagavatam, is not an ordinary thing. It's a great, great, great fortune. So in this chapter 13, as always the case, and Narada Muni is talking about the behavior of a perfect person. And in this chapter 13, is particularly about the Sanyasi. He has been talking about brahmachari, he's talking about householders, vanaprasthas, and he's talking about now brahmachari. Sorry, the sannyasi. In text 1 and 3, he has mentioned the qualities of a sannyasi. Text 1 to 3. Now, the one he mentioned, if you look carefully, if you check carefully, you will see he has mentioned, he gave the qualities of a sannyasi. Yes. Completely satisfied in the self. That's a sannyasi. A sannyasi should be completely satisfied in the self. A sannyasi should not be restless. A sannyasi should not be greedy. These qualities should be absent in the life of a sannyasi. A sannyasi should live on alms, begged from door to door. Yesterday, I told some devotees, yes, yesterday. It mentioned here, a sannyasi should live on alms, begged from door to door. I told some devotees, a sannyasi is not a beggar, or particularly for a low-class person like me. I'm not a beggar. I'm a beggar of Christian prema, not a beggar of money. I'm not a beggar of money. I'm a beggar of Christian prema, not money. So a sannyasi should beg alms from door to door. A sannyasi is going from door to door to blaze the house and the householders in whose house he has visited. He's not a beggar of milk. Prabhupada mentioned in many places, he is taking this advantage to visit householders so that the householders will see him. Just by seeing him, even if he does not speak, just by seeing him, if one is a true sannyasi, a selfless devotee of Krishna, just by seeing a selfless devotee of Krishna, it is a perfection of life. It is Yudhishthira Maharaj who told the Vidura, you are Tirtha personified. All the holy places lived in the body of a pure devotee. All holy places. All holy places. He is a Tirtha personified. In fact, a pure devotee makes the place so called holy place. Is a pure devotee with the Supreme Lord's activities in that place and make that place a pure place that we should visit. And by visiting a holy place, we get purified. Why? Because of the potency of the pure devotee and the supreme personality of Godhead's activities in that place makes it pure, that pure devotees live in these places or they visit these places. So we are advised to visit these places so that we'll have the chance to hear pure devotees and get purified. So we are beggars of Christian prema, not beggars of money, not beggars of milk. A sannyasi doesn't have to waste his time to go and beg for milk. Going to beg for milk is a pretense to give opportunity for the people there to see a sannyasi, a sadhu, to hear a sadhu, to speak, just by seeing. And Sanatana Goswami mentioned that, he mentioned that just to see Prahlad Maharaj, just to see him, just seeing Prahlad Maharaj, or touching Prahlad Maharaj, or hear Prahlad Maharaj, three things, one will be qualified to go back to Godhead. That is a sadhu. To touch him, to see him, to hear him, one is qualified to go back to Godhead. So the sadhus, they go to houses to give the opportunity for us to see them, to hear them, and to touch them. That is the reason. Not being dependent on any person or any place. That's a sannyasi. Do not depend on any person. He is fully independent. That does not mean that a sannyasi is whimsical. No, we also have rules and regulations to follow. We have rules and regulations to follow also. Yes. He should always be a friendly well-wisher to all living beings, and be a peaceful, unalloyed devotee of Narayan. That's a sannyasi. That's a sannyasi. My spiritual master, His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj, he told all his god brothers sannyasis who came to visit him when he was leaving the body, before he left the body, all of them who came to see him, he told, you are a sannyasi. Your duty is not to go to places and get money, take prasadam, get worship and go away. You are a sannyasi. Your duty is to affect people, Christian consciously. Wherever you go, whomever you meet, you will be able to affect them Christian consciously. Not only going to take on is a crime. If you want to, if you all of you do like that, it's a crime. It means that a sannyasi should be potent, spiritually potent, so that it will become contagious with bhakti. Sanyasi should be contagious, that people see like a epidemic disease. Whoever in that environment, if the immune system is not strong, will be affected. So our immune system should be so nice that we should be affected by the purity of sadhus when we see them, when we meet them, when we hear them, when we touch them. That's our duty. Yes. In this way, a sannyasi should move from one place to another. That is a sannyasi. So in 3 verses, Narada Muni has given the qualities. Also in 3 verses from 4, 5, and 6, where we are now, 4, 5, and 6, Narada Muni is now giving the consciousness of a sannyasi. In 3 verses, 1, 2, 3, he has given the qualities of a sannyasi. 4, 5, 6. Now he's giving the consciousness of a sannyasi. What would be the consciousness of a sannyasi? He said, seeing the material body is sure to be vanquished, and the duration of one's life is not fixed, neither death nor life is to be praised. A sannyasi should not waste time about birth and death. A sannyasi's consciousness should be above the body. That's a sannyasi. It should be above the body. We shouldn't waste our time to try to keep this body or to maintain the body, to make the body nice. We saw in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela how he demonstrated, teach so many things by using his different devotees. Right? The leper. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced him and his body, all his disease disappeared. The Brahmana was not happy. Usually we pray seriously, Krishna, take away my sickness, take away my disease. Krishna, give me healthy body. I want to be flying in the sky. Krishna, this is what I want. I want to be flying in the sky. I'm a devotee, so I should not have any difficulties at all. I should be on the air. Living entities who are in the air, they will have a lot of difficulties. Gandharva, they fly. Vidyadhara, they fly. Are they free from miseries? They are not free from misery. The birds are flying every day. Are they free from miseries? They feel hungry. The birds, they feel hungry. They're flying, but they feel hungry. And they will not drink water. Only Chataka bird open mouth and drink water from the sky. All other birds, they drink water from the ground. When they want, even though they live in the air, when they want to drink water, they will come down to drink water. Here we are seeing that the consciousness of a pure devotee is different. A sadhu consciousness is different. A sadhu is not a dress. A sadhu is not even our eloquent speaking. The sadhu, everything is character. Therefore, character is power, not knowledge. Knowledge is not power. Character is power. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cured the leper. He was not happy. Usually, supposed to die, thank you, my Lord, you have increased my faith. Oh, my faith is now increased by the way you have demonstrated, you made a miracle. But he was not happy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, look at him, my dear brother. Why are you not happy now? You're supposed to be happy now. Say, no, my Lord, I'm not happy. Why? It was better. I was in a better situation because with my sickness, nobody will be attracted to my body. Therefore, I have peaceful time to do job. I will have peaceful mind to do job. Now you have given the young body so many attractions are going to attack me now. This body is going to attract so many attention now. And this attraction, so-called attraction and attention is now an impediment for my job. It's better than you don't give me this. I prefer the one that nobody will be attracted to me. In this way, I will do my job peacefully. I will not be a threat to anybody for anything. Who will care for a useless person? This is what I want. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so affected by it. The devotion, the character of his devotees. So affected. Just see what people are looking for. I gave it to him without asking. Now he's not happy. He wants something different. I say devotee. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada said, Krishna, it better you if bad health, I will have a good consciousness to be fixed on you. Please give me bad health. Don't give me a good health that will make you to forget you. This is how he prayed. And we are seeing it here. Therefore, Dadimoni is giving this vision of a true sannyasi. And he is not attracted to the body. Since the material body is sure to be vanquished, and the duration of one's life is not fixed, why should one waste his or her time in that which Krishna already said in the Bhagavad Gita? That which is temporal will not endure, and that what is eternal will never be annihilated. The spirit soul is eternal, it cannot be killed. The body is material, cannot be maintained, it has a duration. Therefore, an intelligent person or a fortunate person should not waste time with this temporarily deplorable material body, which is nothing but bile, mucus, and air. At best, we should use this body, which is temporal, which is full of problems, to get a spiritual body. That is considered success. Neither death nor life is to be praised. In other words, while we are living in this body, which has a duration, we shouldn't waste our time for unnecessary things, trying to improve the condition of this body. Even to increase the duration of this body does not make sense. The trees are living for 500 years. What is the value of a tree standing in one place? The blasting wind, the tree is standing, the scorching heat, the cold weather, the tree is standing in one place. What is the use of that, standing in one place? What is the pleasure in standing in one place? The trees already having a long duration of life, standing in one place. What is the use? The sadhu should not waste time. So our consciousness should be focused on time. One should observe the eternal time factor. Means what? We should take full advantage of time. Let us take full advantage of time factor. Time is our friend. when we look at the time, with the word time, when you look at the word time, what should come to the mind? Time. Huh? What should come to the mind when you look at the word time? Time is what? Okay, the beginning and the ending of every time. We look at time, we look at death. We should remember death. Yes. Okay, Jyoti said destiny. Very good. We look at about death. We look at time. Look at death. And Krishna, what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, I am, yes, I'm time, the destroyer of every time. Time I am, Krishna. Time, I am time. Yes. Means the person who revealed everything to us. That is time. With time, we sleep. With time, we eat. With time, there is bed. There is time, there is death. With time, there is rain. With time, there is sunshine. This night, this day. With time, there's a child. There's a time, there's a man. There's a time, there is death. There's a time, poverty. There's time, wealth. There's time, everything. So when we look at time, we should remember, yes, this is my best friend because he's one who will guide me on what I should do and also will show me my failures and my success. It's a time. Therefore, and the money wants us to take advantage of time, Krishna, consciously. And Prabhupada has mentioned many times that one minute, we cannot get it back in billions of dollars. 1 minute passed. We cannot get it back. We cannot call back yesterday. You cannot call back yesterday. Yesterday, the time I already taken that. That is for him. The time I taken his thing. We cannot call it back. We cannot. Even billions of dollars, we cannot call it back. It is past. It is past. The owner has taken it. So in Radhamuni intend to tell us that we should take advantage of time. One experienced man said there is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. The present is the most important thing. What is happening at the present? So one who is intelligent will, in the Nectar of Devotion, Rupa Goswami mentioned one of the things to characters of a sadhu is that he does not waste time. He doesn't waste time. He sees time as Krishna. Therefore, every time is spent Krishna consciously. That is what the moon is teaching. Every time is spent Krishna consciously. We should look at how we are existing. Many of us devotees are not existing. We are simply floating. That means that we are not using time. We are not maximizing the importance of time. A devotee should appreciate time by looking at what we are doing at every given moment. Every moment should look at what we're doing. What am I doing? And if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, this is how to exist Krishna consciously. Otherwise, we are going to leave the body lamenting seriously. We're going to leave the body in anger. We're going to leave the body in frustration. We're already seeing that, and we should not allow this to continue to happen. Let us leave the body with joy. Means what? We have used the time perfectly. Means we are engaging ourselves Krishna consciously at any given time. To do this, we must be conscious of time. We must be conscious. Not wasting our time. The living entities in the material world, not only at the present, but also in the past, have been involved in trying to solve the problems with birth and death. It is foolishness. It is complete foolishness. A man was building a hospital. This is foolishness. A man, foolish man, he was building a hospital. His intention is that by the time I finish constructing this hospital, nobody will die. I'll be able to get doctors to cure people. But he died before he completed the hospital. Foolishness is what we see everywhere. Foolishness. Who can stop birth? Who can stop death? Only a devotee who will fully absorb in Krishna consciousness will transcend birth and death. Only a devotee. No one else have the chance to do that, have the qualification. Only a devotee can do this. Huh? Possible. Only a devotee can do this, can stop birth and death. Only a devotee. Janma, karma, tame, dibyam, evam yo beti tatataha, takta deham punar janma. This is how to transcend birth and death. No other process. Janma karma, Krishna said what? It is dibyam, it is transcendental. Evam yo beti tatataha. One who knows this, one who is very busy working on this. Krishna said what? Takta deham. After quitting this body, there is no birth and death again. Na purna janma. Na itimam etiswarajuna. Etimam. So Juna. To come to Krishna. This is how to transcend birth and death. So people are simply wasting their time for the thing which they cannot do. It is foolishness to try to fight a person who can beat us. That is foolishness. You will suffer for nothing. An intelligent person should cooperate with a person who can beat you. Person who can beat you, just cooperate with the person. You add the person's strength to your strength. That is how to exist. That is how intelligent persons should act. We cannot fight birth and death. Therefore, we should we should simply surrender to the master of time, the master of material energy. If you do that, then we are free. Not try. A great, powerful personality like Ravana. Ravana is powerful, thousands of times superior to all of us. Ravana. How many of us have 9 heads? But 9 heads. Ravana has 10. We have only 1, just 1. Ravana, 10. He did not succeed. What to say about 1 head? 10 heads didn't succeed. He wanted to construct a highway to send people to heaven. Even Vishwamitra Muni, who is superior thousands of times, his own guru, is superior to Ravana. Vishwamitra Muni, superior to Ravana. Ravana was making a physical plan. Vishwamitra Muni was using spiritual energy, mystic power. He sent Trisanku to heaven. Go to heaven by my power. Go! Trisanku went to heaven. He couldn't stay there. He fell from there headlong. He was crying, shouting, Vishwamitra Muni, oh Muni, please help me. His mystic power didn't help him. So, materially speaking, powerful person who are really materially powerful, both physically and with strength. Ravana, he didn't succeed. Symmetry money with mystic power, he don't succeed. Who else can do that? A sadhu, a devotee should not waste his or time for that which is useless. That which is useless. The problem with the birth and death is not that we can stop it to happen. We don't have power to do that. The only person who has power to do that is the creator of the birth and death, Lord Krishna. Only Krishna can do that. Therefore, only Krishna's devotees will do it. So Naramuni said that one should observe the eternal time factor. This is the advice. One should observe the eternal time factor in which the living entity manifests himself and disappears. We should look at time. We should look at Krishna. Let us give our life to Krishna. Sarva dharma parityaja ekam sanam braja. Tom sarva pavibhya mukshai sami suchaka. Let us give our life to Krishna. Time. Krishna. If we give our time, if we give ourselves to Krishna, Kunti Devi said, please, Krishna, mold my life. Prepare me. Shape me. Do whatever is necessary to make me suitable for your mercy. Use me in any way, device, any way, any means to put me in a situation that I will get your mercy. Bishop Dira Mangal Thakura said, if I have your mercy, what else? And if I don't have your mercy, what else? Nothing is of value. Therefore, Krishna's mercy is our focus. How to put ourselves in such a way that we get Krishna's mercy should be our focus. Yes, if we have Krishna's mercy, everything is reached. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Thank you so much for your very crisp yet very powerful class, talking about the qualities of sannyasis, and then today's verse is about the consciousness of the sannyasis. And every minute we should be in the Krishna conscious, be conscious about Krishna and thinking about Krishna. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Dear devotees, Maharaj, do you have time for questions, Maharaj?
Yes, we have a few minutes. So we give it time.
Let me check. I'm checking on if any.
Yeah, Shukoka Krishna Prabhu, Shukokara Krishna Prabhu.
Go ahead,
A
Prabhu.
good friend. A good friend is always there to support us.
Dandar Pranam, Prabhu, so nice. When you come, I can see Avatar of Krishna is giving a class. You are simply not human being, Prabhu. You are really a Siddha Bhakti. Maharaj, now you just tell me, how can we be like you? Always so blissful, happy, smiling. I'm just an insignificant person, but you could say, so Prabhu is called. You are so conscious, Maharaj. Please tell how you are so happy with the sannyasi.
Me, I'm not a sannyasi. I only put on the dress, I'm not a sannyasi. I don't behave like a sannyasi. If you come close to me, you see, I don't behave like a sannyasi.
You're so pure, Maharaj.
You will see women all around me. How can a sannyasi have women all around? I'm not a sannyasi. And
you are beyond lust and greed, Maharaj. The Prabhupada said,
all the
never
things the
lust.
sannyasi should not do. That is what you see with me.
No, Maharaj.
Yes. Thank you very much, Krishna. Krishna Prabhu. Thank you for your question. Our chariots are all wonderful devotees, and they have given us. And the moon is just speaking, just giving us this. What we should do to be always in Christian consciousness. Yes. So let's follow this and we'll be there. We'll be there.
Hare Krishna. Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances at dust of your lotus feet, Maharaj Ji. Thank you so much for giving your session today. It was really very inspiring and made us to focus on time that we are wasting very easily. My question to you is, I have two questions. One is about, I heard your lectures, and one of the teachings that you gave in the lecture, that you summarize the philosophy or the day in such a way that you make some poems or some some something out of what you have read. So I just wanted to know how you do that. Could you give any example, or could you make some poem for today about time? Mm. And second question was about the time that you were teaching us. You mentioned that a sannyasi is a person to whom we see, we become Krishna consciousness. So is it either way true? If a devotee brings a non-devotee or a soul from materialistic consciousness to the Krishna consciousness, then he is also having a tinge of sannyasi or consciousness in him. Is my understanding correct?
Yes, Srila Prabhupada mentioned in the Bhagavatam chapter 18, text 11, purport. Bhagavatam chapter 18, text 11, purport. The Prabhupada mentioned that there are many members of the International Society for Christian Consciousness who work very hard in their office or in a factory or some other place, and whatever they earn, they give to the society. Such highly elevated souls are actually sannyasis and are situated in the renounced order of life. Properly talking about householders, not not a person who is on a sannyas dress, but it's a consciousness. It's consciousness. A true renouncer. Yes. Therefore, he who works for Krishna and does not enjoy the fruitful result, who offers everything to Krishna, is actually a renouncer. It's a renouncer. And we can see here that Prabhupada has made sannyasi from household. Not that they have given a household ashram, they are still in house ashram, but look at their consciousness. They are renounced. People said they are exalted devotees. They are exalted. Such highly elevated souls are actually sannyasis and are situated in the renounced order of life. It is clearly outlined here how to renounce the fruit of work and for what purpose fruit should be renounced. This is the point. So we can we can practice Krishna consciousness by hearing attentively and by thinking continuously about these things which we are hearing. That is Krishna consciousness. We will eventually come to the perfectional state if we can position ourselves like this in Krishna consciousness. And it is true that when I'm reading, I construct a prayer from it. I can make a prayer. That is what I do, because I don't just read blah blah blah. I study, so I read very slow, so I can identify what I'm reading. I identify what I'm reading. And the study very carefully. Prophet says scrutinizingly study. When we scrutinize, it means concentration, it means meditation, it means you are focused. One will be able to see what is the purport of what we are reading. We can get it. So one will construct a prayer from it. Yeah, we're talking about, so I should make a prayer from time. So yes, why not? Time is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Should engage me always, so I don't have a spare time for myself. Let me not have a spare time. Let me always be engaged every moment, Christian consciously. Yes. Yes. This time factor is the impersonal representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You can make it personal by praying to the time that every moment of our life is spent Christian consciously. As a prayer, I've constructed now for you because you wanted it. All right.
Yes, so I have another question as in follow-up. So when we read a purport, so is there'll be instructions by Srila Prabhupada, right? So he will explain and he will conclude at the end, right? What he will conclude, he will give summary at the end, and he'll tell what is the essence of the purport, which is not when we read, when I read, I feel it is same, but when it comes to the conclusion, the entire paragraph has different perspective because of his high realizations or high level of consciousness. So
Yes.
my question to you is, say if I want to construct a prayer that I want to learn from you, so there'll be do's and don'ts, right? So you construct a prayer for only do's, or then we have to construct another prayer for don'ts?
Yes, like now we just pray. The time should always engage us so that we remain Krishna conscious. Okay, if negative is here, please do not engage me otherwise. Let me not be engaged otherwise. Let me always be focused in you. My time should be spent wisely by always do things which will keep me in connection with me. Okay, sir, don't do otherwise. All right?
Yes, thank you so much, and eternally grateful to you for answering my questions. I'm so
Thank you.
grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
That's my duty to help you.
Bhakta Hassan, please go ahead with your question.
Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj.
Hare
Please,
Krishna.
can I accept my humble, respectful obeisances?
Thank
All
you
glories
very
to
much.
Prabhupada, all glories to you. Thank you, Maharaj, for the wonderful class.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, my question is about a person who was building a hospital and he died before he died before the time. And Maharaj, please, can you throw more light on that? Because there are devotees who are doctors, and when we are sick, we have to go to hospital.
Yes.
So is it okay for us to build a hospital so that when we are sick, we can go there? Because when you said that it's foolishness, I was I want to understand it more better, Maharaj. This is my humble question. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your question. Yes, we should build a hospital. We have a Bhakti hospital in Mumbai. It's very, very good and it's helping many devotees. Not only devotees, it's helping so many people. As soon as you enter the hospital, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, it's a proper chanting. Immediately you are connected with the proper energy. It's very, very powerful. Then the whole environment is spiritual. And people mindful, Krishna conscious, mindful disposition towards everybody. He's dominate the whole place. You feel very happy to be there and he's taking care of people. But then His Holiness Dada Maharaj, who established hospital, he was not thinking that I'm doing it so that nobody will die. That was not his consciousness. His consciousness is, let me help, let us have something to help devotees' body as much as possible so that we can use it for Christian service and perfect our life. But not that nobody will die in this hospital. Like that foolish man. That man is foolish because he's thinking that nobody will die. Anyone who comes to the hospital will not die. But he forgot that the body is made of material element, which he did not create. How will he adjust it? That is a foolishness.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Disha Mataji, please go ahead with your question, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Next, Abhiram Sakprabhu. Disha Mataji,
Krishna Das
Hare
Prabhu, who raised the hand before. We will give it to Mataji.
Mataji, Krishnadas Prabhu told he will go last. He sent a message. He will go last. He will go with
Okay.
That's why I was going, Mataji. I'm sorry.
Okay.
If you are ready, you want to go. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Maharaj, today you are speaking about sannyasa. So I had question, Maharaj, can the grihasthas also can become like sannyasa? Because the girls have no rights to take the sannyas part. So how, while staying in grihastha, one can remain, one can be a ideal like a sannyasa? How we can do that, Maharaj? That was my question. It is not so much I'm a bit confused because it is very much necessary to always remember Krishna. But while staying in that ashram, how we can become a good sannyasa like that? Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Prabhupada gave a very clear answer. You read Bhagavad Gita 18:11 purports. Read it. Prabhupada mentioned there. So many of ISKCON members who are householders are working in a factory and other places. But whatever they earn, they give to Krishna. They are highly elevated souls. They are highly elevated, and they are sannyasis. Prabhupada said they are all sannyasis. So then we mentioned that is a consciousness we're looking at. A consciousness. So we understand the principle of Krishna consciousness and following that very nicely. That's what is required. We'll get there. If one is thinking, yes, I'm a householder, I don't have to chant 6 rounds. No. I don't have to wake up to chant. That is what sannyasis, brahmacharis, they can do that. I'm a householder. We are different people. This is our situation. Then you are not even a householder. A Grahamidi, not a householder. A householder has deities in the house. The householder chants is seen on every day. Because other one is a householder, you are Sanyasi, a Grihasa, or Vanaprastha. We are all going to the same place, Goloka Vrindavan, and the same principle all of us are following. When the spiritual master is giving the Shaitan Torah, he didn't say, you householder, 4 rounds. He didn't say that. 16 and compulsively and keep for the great principle. The principle given to sannyasi is also given to sannyasis. The same principle, the same standard. We have to follow the same thing because it's the same place we are going. It's the same process we are going to follow. Consciousness, that is the difference. All right.
Yes, Maharaj. And Maharaj, we can see there are people who are chanting 16 rounds and following all these things, but the anarthas, they fight, they will be fighting with the husband wives, which I'm seeing when I come to ISKCON. So I am very much confused, how can choose a correct person? Because outside to everybody shows that they're very good, they chant, they do everything goody goody, but how we can understand how they are
inside internally how they are, and how to choose the correct person, Maharaj.
They are not chanting nicely. They are not chanting nicely. Many people make a show of Krishna consciousness. And because Krishna consciousness is just transparent, whatever thing we do here, it will show. So the Prabhupada said, everything we're doing will be tested. It is being tested at the present, and it will finally tested at the time of death. So at the present, it is being tested that we are professing to be Hare Krishna members. We chant compulsory, but we are fighting each other. We behave like non-devotees, even stop our children from practicing nicely in the house. That cannot be devotee. That cannot be nicely. It is not coming from those who chant. It means we are not chanting nicely. We're only pretending. We come to temple, we dress dirty nicely, we cook nicely, we put philosophy nicely. When we get to the house, we're a completely different person. That is duplicity. And that is not Krishna consciousness. So it will manifest in that way, like I sing. A person who is sincerely chanting the holy name will not fight, he will not beat his wife in the house. Never. A man who is beating the wife in the house is not chanting. Go and check carefully. You'll see that we're telling the truth. You're not chanting. You only come to the temple and make a show. But when you go to the house, you're a different person. They say he's a lamb. It's a lamb in the temple, but it's a tiger in the house. The holy name of Krishna works perfectly. It works. So if we take shelter of the holy name, it will work very nicely. And then I asked him how to check. Yes, if you want to check, Prabhupada has made everything very clear in Bhagavatam. Character and the taste of the boy and the girl is very, very important. Character and taste, two things are compulsory. Even if they are astrologically compatible, the character and taste are the prominent two qualities to check. The boy of bad character is to marry a girl of bad character. A boy of good character is to marry a boy of good character. That is compatibility. If a Manusha is given to a Rakshasa, they're not compatible. They will fight. Yes, Manusha to Manusha, Rakshasa to Rakshasa. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Next.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Mataji, Krishnavardhan Prabhu, do you want to go, Prabhu, or should I give to other people?
Yes, Mother. Thank you.
Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances.
Thank you.
Well, my question was that in the Bhagavatam, the first canto, second chapter, verse 26, I was reading the definition of those who are serious in devotional service. So one of the characteristic of them is given that they are non-envious.
Yes.
So what envy brings, Maharaj, that it brings rivalry and it brings prajalpa inside. So prajalpa is condemned by our acharyas. When we are doing prajalpa externally, we can deliberately stop it. But when someone is envious, the prajalpa is going inside. And it's very, very tough to stop. And for a devotee, if he is envying someone, he will not envy someone, I think, is a materialist. He will envy a devotee. So the very first Nam Aparadh he is doing. So it is very, very dangerous. So how to save oneself from this inside prajalpa which is caused by envy?
So you stop the envy first.
So Maharaj, is there some deliberate way to stop it?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Sukadeva Goswami recommended we should Bhagavatam Canto 9 chapter 11, text 23. Bhagavatam 9, 11, 23.
Yes, ma'am.
Sukadeva Goswami recommend that as a means to control envy. We should hear how Lord Machanda deals with his four brothers and the citizens in general. That's one thing. Another thing to treat envy is we should also understand the danger of envy. How dangerous is envy? If you don't understand something, we cannot develop interest in it or cannot give it up. We must know something, then we can know how to deal with it. Therefore, we should learn how dangerous is envy. So we have spoken much about envy. We have given so many examples about envy, and we have already spoken so many times about how to overcome it. We should know the danger of envy. Yes. If we know that. Third, we should try to serve the person we envy. Serve the person that we are envying. If you can do that, be purified. Because it's difficult. This is serve the person which we envy. Fourth, we should glorify devotees instead of speaking ill about them. We should practice glorifying devotees. We can do that by taking devotee which we associate with, take one devotee and try to mention all the good qualities that person can have. If we're able to do that, we are on the way. Then we can yes, we have to pray also. Yes, we should pray. We should pray for strength to do that. Constant prayer. Especially in the Kadasi days, we can pray seriously for these things. And Krishna Janmasami, like Kartik, will just pass. All these are wonderful times to us to do it. Thank you.
Thank you. Shamgauri Mataji, please go ahead with your question, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please
Hare
accept my
Hare
sentences.
Krishna. Nice to see you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Maharaj, for the wonderful class. And sorry about the timings,
No problem. No problem.
Daylight time changed like last month. So that's why we have to change all the timings of all the classes.
No problem.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Maharaj. It was a wonderful class. Thank you so much. Very nice instructions for grihasthas, especially.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, there is a question in the chat box. Should I read it, Maharaj?
Yes.
Sunny Gupta Mata Prabhu is asking, what I have understood is that by following the four regulative principles, one automatically walks in the path of sannyasa since sense gratification is completely curbed. And more importantly, if one absorbs oneself in the service of Krishna, lovingly engages and surely becomes is sure to become perfect. My question is, how do we induce everyone in understanding that the success of life revolves around being disciplined?
We should first of all discipline ourselves. Then it will be important to discipline others, or when we speak to others, it will have effect. They will appreciate. Yes, we should have a disciplined life ourselves. That's why we mentioned that character is power. I would miss character is power. That we are disciplined, and then we can have the potency to be able to help other people come to the same stage. Yes, if we keep the regulative principle, it is very good. You will get all the empowerment if you do that. Good sadhana is very, very important. It's very empowering. Good sadhana. It is very, very empowering. So we should put effort into it every day and pray seriously for help. Then it will become possible for us to get to that stage. All right.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. There are a few more raised hands, Maharaj. Do you have time, Maharaj?
Okay, 1, 2.
Yeah, I see Shivakumar Prabhu, Radha Jyoti Mataji, and raised hand, and there is one more.
We can take Shivakumar Prabhu first and then Radha Jyoti Mataji.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Shivakumar Prabhu, please go ahead with your question, Prabhu.
Thank you. Hare Krishna Maharaj and all proms. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet.
Thank you.
One question, Maharaj. One of the austerities of the mind is satisfaction, Maharaj. So I just wanted to hear from you, how can we practice satisfaction with the sadhana itself, that the mind does not look things outside of sadhana, outside of Krishna consciousness?
These qualities, it cannot be so easily philosophically resolved like that. The philosophy is to help us to practice. So now, after hearing this, so we have the need, we know the need to do it. So we'll practice it by our system, our Bhakti system, our sadhana, which we have. If we do our sadhana very nicely, as we mentioned before, it brings empowerment. That means it brings some purity and the strength for us to overcome all the necessary things we have. See, it is from the practice that we will come to that level, that the heart will be satisfied in whatever situation we are. That requires a heavy amount of purity, and not just philosophically alone.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Radha Jyoti Mataji, if you have a question, quickly go ahead, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Maharaj ji, you mentioned about the devotee's consciousness. One should leave the body in such a way that he'll be joyful to do that. So I wanted to know about what is the consciousness of that person who could be able to do that, leave the body with the joyful thing in his consciousness. Like how he can do that, or what is exactly the state of consciousness?
A person who is practicing our sadhana very nicely every day is giving time, giving priority to our sadhana. You're not jumping here and there. We're very steadily practicing diligently and prayerfully, consciously. We are doing all these things very nicely every day. We'll get the required amount of purification that Krishna, I told devotee this morning that we will remember Krishna, will remember the holy name, or remember Krishna's pure devotees. We'll remember them at the time of death, not because of our strength, but because of our loyalty and dedication to what we are practicing, to our chariots. If you do this thing very nicely, they will help us to remember them at the time of death. Yes. And Kalit and Mom, yes, that will come when we have sincerely pleased our spiritual masters, daily sadhana and services. They will give us that facility. They will help us to remember.
So, Maharajji, is it not the mercy at the time of the death we will be able to remember?
That's what I said. The mercy will come because of our practice, our genuine practice. That's how the mercy will come.
Okay, so as we endeavor, the mercy will flow. Is my understanding correct now?
Yes.
And Maharajji, I have one more question. You mentioned about we identify while reading it. So what exactly you mean by that?
If we are carefully reading, we are connected with what we are reading. Most of the time, when we are reading, the mind is not reading. The mind is doing something, so we forget. If we are connected with what we are reading, that means that we are mindful. The mind is there. We are reading, then everything will come. Realization will come because it is meditation.
So when we read, when we chant, at that time the realization will come, right?
No, if you
While
chant nicely,
practicing.
if you chant nicely, then you should try to be what we are chanting. You should try to be what we are reading. You should try to be there. The mind should read. If the mind is not reading, it is not reading. It is reeling. Then
Yes.
close the book, you forget everything.
Okay, Maharaji, thank you so much. Eternally grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj, for a wonderful question and answer session, as well as very nice class and enlightening us on the topic of the Srimad Bhagavatam. I think nobody has any other questions. I don't see any questions in the chat box also. Let's pay our obeisance to Maharaj. Is that okay, Maharaj? Will you take
Yes, thank you.
Vancha
Kalpatarubhyaścha kripa sindhubhaivacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah Gaudiya Vaishnava Sangam Krishna Prabhupada Jai Bhagavatam Ki Jai
Bhagavatam ki Jai, His Holiness
Jai.
Damodara
Swami
Swami
Maharaj ki
Nityananda
जय श्री राधे श्याम सब बोलो वृंदावन धाम
Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. All the
Thank you,
Malkund
Hare
devotees. Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
भक्ति